All right, good afternoon or late evening or early evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hot Dog Heaven in Elma, New York, for a championship final week clash between the Azuri blue clad Buffalo Italia versus the Buffalo Stallions. Fantastic. Streaming to the 3 or 4 people at home.
Hey, Uncle Joe's got to watch it.
Yeah. Buffalo Stallions have clinched a playoff berth. They look to be locked in the number 5 spot. The Stallions already been relegated, but this game, a little bit more. This is the team that had a schism last year, split down the middle, and the Stallions make the playoffs while, Italia makes the playoffs while the Stallions have been relegated. Ball into Kozak. Kozak has it, knocked off the ball. Tried to get it over to Caleb O'Connor. Stallions, a bunch of good players. Their record does not indicate what level of football they can play. Try to sort up some of the players on both sides. You can see here we have a player here, no numbers, no jerseys, just walked out of the parking lot and threw a t-shirt on, sort of like I do before bed, but I'm sure it'll work out and it'll be for the better. Fast forward 20 years, these guys will all be coaching together in youth soccer in the Buffalo area. Marino gets it outside to Tuber. Game methodical so far. Tuber gives out to Nino. He zigged when he should have zagged. Ball intercepted by Nino. Gets it to Tuber. Tuber back to Nino. That's Hector without a jersey on, we've just heard. So good communication on the Italian side. The Stallion side. That's going to be great. Italian and Stallion. I'm going to mess it up all game today. Jonah gets it to Nino. Back to Jonah. Outside to Noah Fisk. Looks like 3 in the back for Buffalo Italia today. And that hasn't really been the case all year. Might be just a fact in numbers as Jonah tries to one-touch it over to Caleb. But that gets out of bounds. Quickly thrown in by the Stallions. And it'll be another throw-in as Fisk knocks it out. Well, looking forward to the playoffs next week. A lot to be decided. Who'll finish in places from 1 through 4. It looks like the loser of the Olean Westside game will be Italia's opponents next week. So unless Lycan can leapfrog Italia in the standings, basically what's going to be happening next week is Italia's going to find out, are they taking the road trip to Buffalo State to play Westside, or are they taking the long trip down the 16 to go to Olean? We had a little chance for build-up. Tom, I'll tell you, that's one of the things. I absolutely despise long ball. When you have 4 options in the midfield and you just try to chuck it down, I don't care if it is a men's Sunday league. Let's build up. Let's do what we do best. But watching earlier today the youth soccer whatever champions, it was at Disney on ESPN, and for the amount of alleged D1 players on both rosters, it was probably the least entertaining game I've watched in a long time. Just long ball after long ball, track meet, bouncing around, more like a pinball game than an actual soccer game. Well, 4 minutes in, I'd say we're pretty evenly matched here. The intensity level much less on the pitch than it was the last time these two teams met, where Buffalo Italia won on a Matt Bona goal 1-0, and much less so far on the sidelines. The parents are not at each other. Bar with the back heel. Try to get it to Dom. So, definitely not the same vibes as last game. No, this is vanilla. Ball given away. And Fisk is there to save the day. Italia incredibly sloppy all around early on. Stallions want this game. Get the goose egg out of, at least, have a springboard down to Division I next year. No way this team should be a last place team. It's going to be a corner for the Stallions. It'll be their first. Ball in the box, over. Right back in the box. Tuber flings it up to an open wing. Kept in by Stallions. And then an inadvertent handball that the Stallions will turn into a free kick. Quickly put into play. Well, Tom, I really like broadcast. The sun's in the way, but I can't complain. O'Connor has it. Connor up to Dom. Dom's got some options in the corner, but a good defensive battle. Tripped up, no call. I think that was just a bit of good defense there. Kozak with a nice defensive play. Stops the Stallion rush, and there'll be another throw-in. Yeah, Don Marino's got to be on his best behavior. Accumulated yellows. Last entire season, yeah. So I'm glad Teal Cup stuff doesn't count, but for those teams going into the playoffs, card infractions, and Kozak takes a long shot, ill-advised. For those dozens or so listening at home, infractions from the season carry over to the first week of the playoffs, reset in the semifinals. And I think that's pretty good. I think you've seen the men's league, no matter, I don't care if it's slow pitch softball, when it comes to the last game and nothing to play for, sometimes guys will get a little overzealous, if you will. Low ball, taken by Wise, definitely put over to O'Connor. O'Connor with a nice chop. Tries to get it into Barr. Barr bumped off the ball. Good bit of football, but perhaps even better defense by the Stallions. Well, finally, some sustained attack by Italia. And like you say, not to give any excuses out here, don't have much to play for. They're pretty much locked in the fifth position, though they can still be bumped by Lycan. But regardless, we'll be on the road next week. Nice goal kick. Down the field, headed up by Tuber, but won by the Stallions. Back to Hector. Hector's a big boy. Maybe they had to have him give him a white shirt because the regular ones just didn't fit him. And he's good too. He's got some feet. You can tell he's a baller. I always say, you can tell who the real baller. There's a couple posers, but usually if they got good hair and good socks, you know they're soccer players. They're cut the right way and to Caleb, back heeled nicely to Kozak. Kozak has it, gets it through to Wise. Nice ball. He brings it back. Still fighting, still has it. Into the box, still has it. Good work there by Brandon Wise. And it'll bring up the Italia's first corner of the day. Nice bit of build up there. Brandon Wise did a little shimmy shake, got through into the box to the dangerous area, and he'll take this corner. Wise swings it in. Tuber puts a head on it, but it's just going to be a bit wide. So a goal kick for the Stallions. Almost 10 minutes in here. Stallions already relegated. They're playing for pride. Italia looking to build on their late season momentum heading into whatever team they face in the playoffs. And I'll tell you, that's a heck of a goal kick. I think that's the Glopper that took that one. I'm pretty sure that is. Bri, if you're watching, well done. The kid's got a foot. Kozak with a nice win in the middle. Chips it up. Going to be taken by Barr. Barr gets it to Wise. Oh, intercepted. Good thought by Brandon. Just couldn't get that last coup de grace. Left-footed down the field. It's going to be knocked out by Derek Andrews. Party throws this one in. No call. Tuber dispossesses the Stallions. And a long ball into Dom. Dom 1-on-2 against the Glopper. And he knocks it wisely out of bounds. I like that the Glopper kid. Played at ECC a couple years. Good soccer IQ. Heck of a body. Statuesque, if you will. Somebody got, yeah, it looks like somebody got a knock on the Stallions. Little bit of duress, and as another player comes in. Tuber will take the throw. In short to Barr. And that's one of those little nitpicky things. Not most, but Italia's had a little trouble on their throw-ins. The Glopper again beats Dom to that ball. Barr. It'll be another throw-in. If we had percentage of throw-ins given away by Italia, that's one of their weak spots. Defending set pieces early on in the year, and then throw-ins are almost an automatic give. So ball into the half space. Good movement by the Stallions. So the player who was out for the Stallions, and I can't really tell, you can maybe see behind the net limping, looked like an ankle twist. So Trevor Clark in for Logan Mena today. We'll take this goal kick. Stallions win that one again. Out to Fisk. Flip forward. Caleb can't get past the Glopper. Bona wins that one, gets it up, but quickly repossessed. And here comes Dom Marino inside the box, takes the shot. Nice save by the Stallions. Good work by Marino, but defense got back there, put enough of problem. And a nice left arm save by the Stallions keeper keeps it 0-0. Out to Gallo. Gallo sends it back. Stallions looking to reset. No pressure by Italia, so they'll come on out. Tuber gets it to Kozak. Kozak comes back to his left, looking, tries to get it up, gets it back again, but a nice defensive play by the Stallions. Kozak had a couple good moves, but the Stallions stop him, and here they come from the back. Nino Marino tries to win this ball back, but picks up a foul. Tom, looks like Italia's been, they've had a couple good parts. They just can't penetrate that final third. Sometimes too fancy, sometimes too direct. Either way, not close to recreating their 4-goal performance last week. The Glopper, Thunderfoot, puts it to the top of the 18. Taken by the skull of Noah Fisk. And Caleb O'Connor tries to put a little body in. It's going to be stolen by Alex Bona. Out to Caleb. Caleb looking, switches the field to Barr. Kyle puts a head into it. That's Brandon Wise, just couldn't get his talented toe on there. And you'll just look at the way the Stallions are moving the ball around. You just wonder why they didn't do better this year. Ball into Hector. Hector battles Tuber, and Tuber wins that battle. But Hector won't give up on him, and now he does. Tuber with Dom. Dom needs to stay on side. Ball dispossessed. And if that would have been slotted through, a lot of work done by Mikey Tuber there. And on the transition, here come the Stallions. Nino Marino intercepts that one. Gets it to Dom. Dom's on side. 1v1. Now he's got some help. Lays it off to Caleb. Caleb looks, shoots, and just wide. Caleb playing himself back in shape. I would tend to think if this was a regular fitness year, that's in the net. That's a sweet spot right there. But not bad for a first touch. Would have loved to seen that all year, Dom and Caleb playing off each other. So the Glopper's going to take the goal kick. Kozak checks out of the game. Primo Giamuso in for him. Also Matt Bona out on the right-hand side for Barr. And Noah Fisk wisely just lets it run out, and it'll be a goal kick. Past the 17-minute mark, still 0-0. Ball won by the Stallions. I've said that a few times. Oh, and here we go. Big hit into the middle to Gallo. Gallo has it. Runs it back. He's looking to the right-hand side. Tries to reset it. Looking to the top of the 18. Bought back. Couldn't get past that defensive line. Ball into the corner. And it's going to be a throw for Italia. Ball thrown in quickly to Fisk. Fisk is going to get it to Tuber on the near side. Matt Bona, who's just been playing lights out this year. Up to Dom. Dom tries to get it up to Wise. And the Stallions will reset. Bona has it, lays it off to Caleb, who tries to chip the keeper, and just over the top. Good bit of work there. Nice work. Yeah, and again, I didn't get to complete the thought. BDSL aficionados need to know about the total confidence resurrection of Matt Bona. Always a great player, but your BDSL under his belt, he has just blossomed into a very important cog of this Buffalo Italia factor. I'm going to say it has to do with DNA, but also hard work. really helps with that. So Bona scored the game winner against these same Stallions a few weeks back. Huge confidence boost for the second half of the season. So Stallions throw it into Gallo. It'll be a throw. Looks like Tuber will take it. "20 minutes in, still scoreless. And substitutions for the Stallions. Tuber will take it, throws it into Wise. And what did I say? Throw-ins are a problem. You think you cover that at U6, U8, but teams I've coached multiple times, it's almost like you wish it could be NFL style and you could decline a throw-in because you're just giving away possession. It's either physical or mental, a little bit of both. I mean, I remember Tony Sciappa's Hamburg teams. I've just absolutely deadly. I mean, just like basketball throw-ins, and they would have 3 or 4 multiple practice set plays off throw-ins. Yeah. And how many first-minute goals did they have? How many overtime winners did they have? And, he would play, young Mr. Sciappa, one of the finest coaches in Western New York. When you get to men's Sunday League, you don't practice at all. There's only one team in the league that doesn't get made fun of even when they have a coach on the bench. So if you do practice, you kind of get some online hate and stuff. Hector has it. Hector throws it in to the middle, but no one's there. It's been a hot one all day in the Buffalo area. Just a great weekend. It's a salubrious Sunday. Shout out Tom Joles. Temperatures all day in the upper 80s. We're still in the lower 80s. Not really any of the famous Lake Erie humidity in the air. And after a summer of wildfires, yeah, it's just nice to see some great weather in the Buffalo area. We don't have too much. And they're calling, well, after we talk about how nice the weather is, it looks like they're giving a hydration break halfway through. So we're having a hydration break, I guess. I don't know, it's not really humid. I was just saying how great the weather is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not running. I'm not running, yeah. I'll tell you right now, it's a beautiful day to be standing and talking about a Sunday League men's game. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm sure that turf is.
Yeah, this. Well, we don't have any scores from earlier during the day, and I don't know how much it's going to affect the championship level. I know good friends, FC Quake, are playing out at our field, Frontier, today. They need to win to avoid relegation into Division II after years in Division I. So we're looking to get a score from that game to see if they can avoid the drop. Other teams today, I believe the Meerkats taking on Munster, former Buffalo Italia, who's had their struggles in Division III. Munster's going to stay up no matter what happens in this game. But the Meerkats, if they win, they get to avoid the drop back into Division IV. And if you get bored with this one, I would tell you, I don't usually do this, but go over to the UPSL YouTube channel. FCY New York, hailing from my hometown, Lackawanna, are representing the Buffalo area in Chicago, UPSL quarterfinals. In Chi-Town, what other cliche can I have? The Windy City. And that game starts at 6:30, so it should be underway in a little bit. So if you get a little bored here, you want to toggle in between, do so.
deep dish.
In the deep dish, yes. Well done, Mr. O'Connor. So it looks like neither team really wants to.
Oh,
Yeah,
they had some chances though.
yeah they had
Dom had that one.
definitely not the same level of intensity as last game.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of damn, but had a shot on goal.
Knock on wood, I don't think. We've had a couple. They've had near the net, but. So, a hydration break halfway through. So,
Is that what it is? Halfway through?
yeah, we're about, now we just hit the 25-minute mark. So, 20 remaining here. And it's great that they give them a hydration break, but this is men's league, so they'll rehydrate after the game. So they'll restart after the hydration lull. Eventually. It looks like Tuber will have the throw-in. Throw-in, but taken by Wise. Tries to get it up to Dom, but possession given away. It's going to be taken by the Stallions, but a good play by Brandon to put. Looks like Stallions under duress. Tuber wins that one. Gets it back on the deflection. Tuber looking. Puts a nice ball into Dom. Deftly placed. Wise gets it over to Nino. Back to Jonah. Oh, nice back heel. Just a step behind Wise. Stolen by Tuber. In. And knocked out of touch. It'll be a throw-in for Tuber and Buffalo Italia. Into Nino. Nino has it. Earns another throw-in. Oh, it'll be a Stallions throw. Well, we've given away 5 consecutive throw-ins. So if there's any weakness, Buffalo Italian, the throw-ins. Wise has it. Nice move to bring it down, but dispossessed. Back to Hector. Hector dispossessed into Kozak. Kozak tried to get it to Dom. He had it just a step behind. That stuff works. It's great, but just a step behind, and the Stallions have it. They're going to lump it down the field, but Derek Andrews gets there. Fisk with the battle, push from behind, and they're going to call the foul. So Italia, they've had some opportunities, and it's just that final pass. Caleb O'Connor's had a couple shots at the net, just wide. So early on, Stallions had, I would say, a clear advantage. Or not clear, I would say a little bit of advantage. But Buffalo Italia's had some shots, and they've been down in the Buffalo Stallions end. Andrews has it. Good move. Into Wise. Nice. Kozak to Dom.
Oh my gosh.
And off the post. Nice play. And you know what? I think they were confused because there was a whistle on the other field. So I think everyone stopped. So Jonah Kozak with a nice move and pass. He stopped. I think he thought he might have been offside due to the whistle. Slotted it over to his cousin Dom Marino. And a nice ball over to Matt Bona. Bona on the edge of the 18. Gives it to Wise. Tries to get it in. Left-footed shot. And to Primo, and that's just a bit wide. So I look and I see the discussion with I think that's exactly what happened. They heard the whistle, stopped, and that was enough. Thought Dom might finish that one, but that's how it is with goalposts. 29 minutes in, still 0-0. As we were saying, Italia's had their chances, and you have to watch out for a game like that because when you don't capitalize on it, that's when they get their first shot down there, and don't mean to be a harbinger of bad news, but Ball sneaks up to Italia, to Gallo. Gallo spins. I believe that's Gallo. Tried to get it into Hector. He couldn't get it. Weiss has it. Try to get up to the speedy Matt Bona. Bona gets it. Bona to Dom. One touch to Brandon. Brandon back to Dom. And he's going to pick up a foul. So it's going to be a very dangerous... I don't know if you guys are watching. See if they can create some messy magic Friday night. Almost that exact spot right there. So it looks like they're going to give it to, is it Wise?
Yeah.
To take this one. Wise has been known to make a few of these. I don't know if that's 10 yards. Doesn't look like it. Ball in. And not good. Wasted opportunity there. With the Glopper out of the game, the keeper takes the goal kicks, and not nearly as capable as young Mr. DeGlopper. But that being said, that one gets 60 yards down the field. Not a goal kick, had a bit of inertia from the back pass. Usually goal kicks are a mental thing, and then it becomes a technical thing. Nice work by the Stallions to get down there. Tuber's going to have Hector to deal with if he can get it. Ball to the top, to Gallo, and it's into the retaining net. So 32 minutes in, still 0-0. Caleb O'Connor checks back in. Kozak will move to the midfield after Primo's out. Barr will come back out to the right-hand side. So let's see if there can be a little bit of a connection here. Stallions just looking to start it off with one, but that's another sports cliche. That's how we all do. Trevor gets it up in the middle. Nice back heel, but stopped by Andrews. Nice play there, but again, unforced error. Kozak with a nice defensive play to get back there. Gets it to Alex Bona. Bona to O'Connor. As much as I hate to say it, O'Connor, wonderful St. Francis. Weiss gets it to Barr. Barr to the top of the 18, cuts back and dispossessed. Good defensive play by the Stallions. Tuber will have the throw. We know how this is going to end. Oh, no. Let's see what happens. Out to Caleb. That's good. Tip into Barr. Oh, nice play. Caleb with a good thought. Tried to get it in between Barr and Dom Marino. Less than 12 minutes remaining. I don't think they're going to add any stoppage time for the water break. Fisk puts a big left foot in, tried to get it to Kozak. He's upended. Good defensive play by the Stallions. Ball flicked back to Fisk. Fisk will get it back to Trevor to try to restart this. Really no pressure. And now here comes Gallo. And he got closer to the ball than Nino wanted. Nice settle by Barr. But he's under some pressure. Gets it from Caleb back to Jonah. Was that a handball or offside? I couldn't tell you. Offside. So again, I like the way Jonah and Caleb are in there with Dom. Bars in there, they're one step off. And that happens when you don't practice. You roll up out of the parking lot, and I'm not bragging about not practicing, but as the kids get older, adult responsibilities, school responsibilities, intercepted by bar. And the nonchalant passing in the middle might come back to bite Italia. Fisk has it. Gets it over to Derek Andrews. Pops it up to Bar. Bar settles. I love the way this kid settles. Chips it up to Dom. Dom on the near side. Looking. Try to do the 1v1 battle. And keeper comes off the line and just stops that offensive. Stallions with a nice trap. Intercepted by Andrews. Brought down by Kozak. Kozak lays it off to Bona, who gives a nice play back to Kozak. Out to Marino. Back to Tuber. This is the kind of football I like, folks. Into Dom. And then dispossessed. I thought that might have been a corner. I thought it went off of one of our heads, but no one but me saw that. Clark puts it in to Fisk. Fisk into Kozak, turns, gets it up to Dom, who's onside. Dom chips, turns, he's got an open net and hits the side netting. Nice pass by Kozak to Dom, and Dom just couldn't get the angle, and it's about miss number 5 for the guys in blue. Nice Busquets-like pass from Kozak up to Marino, and just couldn't add to his BDSL season account. Less than 8 remaining here in the first half. Not counting in any possible stoppage time. Andrews comes in, Tuber comes out. Dangerous ball in a sense of after how many misses Italia has, the Stallions can get it knocking around the box. Nino up to Caleb. Caleb tried a little shitehousery there to get around, and Stallions said, none of this. And here come the Stallions. Stallions to the edge of the 18. Turn. They might have it. Nope. Looking. Reset out to the far side. Nice defensive play by Caleb O'Connor and Nino Marino. Nino gets it up to Jonah. Jonah gets it out to Dom. Dom all by himself, though. Now he's got numbers. Out to Wise in front. Wise shoots and scores. That ball started with Kozak with one of his patented outside of the foot curl-ins for the forward to run on. Ball held up by Dom Marino. And Dom Marino gets it to Brandon Wise and makes it 1-0. What have we always said? The kid's the king of the hockey assist. The playmaker, the Polish Busquets. Gets it up to the talented Dom Marino, and you knew once Brandon Wise had it right there, he wasn't going to miss again from that area, and just puts in a clinical finish to make it 1-0 Italia, and the Italia faithful can just have a sigh, exhale on the way to the playoff. So Derek Andrews gets it back up to Dom. Dom has it. Gets it out to Barr on the far side, near side, excuse me. Brings it into the edge of the 18. Back to O'Connor. And O'Connor into the retaining net for 3 points. 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Stallions. Derek Andrews, a vociferous header. Out for a throw-in, but it looks nice. And I could guess you say, because they used to all be almost on the same team, the Stallions have similar problems finishing as Italia do. They have a pretty decent build-up, but they get to that final third and they're just unable to find the key that unlocks the goal mouth. Now Hector checks back in the game, but this time as a center back. So it looks like Polonia put one past Billy, and Polonia scored. So I have no idea what the score is. They just scored, so it looks as if from body language, Polonia might have a lead on Lycan, but we can't be sure. Throw in into the box, flicked on, but Clark will get it. And that's dangerous. Again, that's one of the ones where, Stallions might want to look on that. I like those pretty goals, but ugly ones count just the same. And just mash it around that box, and you might get something to fall at your feet. Fisk has it. Tries to penetrate the first line. Gets it into Nino. Nino out to Alex Bona. Easier to discern. He's the bearded Bona. To O'Connor. And they're going to say that it was just tipped off. So let me reset this camera. Ball bounces around. Hector spins around on Dom. Launches it for a Stallions. No, it'll be an Italia throw. Didn't watch the AR give her full signal there. Bona with the throw. Gets it into Dom. Flicks it up to himself. So that was a nice throw in. Out to Wise. Wise to Barr. Barr looking for Dom. Dom at the top of the 18. Takes the shot just over the bar. About 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. 1-0. A goal by Brandon Wise. In the 41st minute. Gives us this score. In a game that, when the schedule came out, they thought that this might be one that decides playoff places, but it's basically a pride game right now. And kind of looks it too. Definitely not the alacrity and aggressiveness of game one, which Buffalo Italia won by a similar 1-0 score. But this one's just about halfway over. A minute or so remaining here in the first half as Bona battles. It'll be a Stallions throw. Bona, submarine there, picks up the foul, but a good defensive play. Matt Bona, pound for pound. And he came out with that battle. Picks up the foul. Noah Fist is going to take it, and he is in no hurry to get this ball in. And why would he be? Lines it in to Barr, but it bounces around, and it'll be a goal kick. So a little bit early, I would say, about 10 seconds or so. But that'll be the end of the first half. So after one half of play, the score is Buffalo Italia won on the strength of a 41st minute goal. Kozak to Don Marino to Wise equals 1-0, or 1-0 for soccer aficionados over the Stallions. We'll be back in a few. Go get a beverage of choice, or even better yet, if you're on YouTube watching us, go over to the UPSL channel. Watch out what's happening with the Lackawanna FCY New York in Chicago, and we'll see you in probably about 5 or 10 minutes. Well, it looks like Buffalo Italia wanted to get this game underway because they took about a 3-minute water break. I think the water break was longer than halftime. And they're back out. So it'll be second half. Buffalo Italia in their Azzurri blue, white shorts, blue socks, going up against Buffalo Stallions in their white shirts, black shorts, black socks. Buffalo Italia going right to left on your iPhone, your iPad, and your streaming device. Preparing for the playoffs next week. Stallions with the kickoff. Move back into their own end. Good battle by Caleb O'Connor. Caleb tried to find Wise, the goal scorer. Ball kind of fooled Fisk, who gets it over Derek Andrews, and can't talk enough about Andrews. Wise gets it into Barr. Barr still has it. Good play by Wise to find Barr. Barr tried to get it over to Kozak, but a nice play by the keeper there. Goal kick, intercepted by, I think that's Barr. Barr over to Bona. Bona tries to get it to Wise. Hector has it for the Stallions. Lumps it up the field. It's going to be intercepted by the aforementioned Andrews, who'll kick it out for a Stallions throw. So the field, the long way near the never open snack shack, Polonia's playing Lycan. Lycan needs a win, and an Italia loss to leapfrog into 5th place. But Polonia, if they win to the regular season crown and get an automatic promotion to the Premier Division. And from the sounds of it, they may be up, but I can't take that for gospel. This game here, Kozak from Bona gets it. Ball tried to flip it up to Caleb O'Connor, just out of his reach. So it's going to be multiple, if you go on the BDSL Twitter site or whatever social media you use, you can see the computations of what's going to be out to Tuber. Tuber tried to find Wise, but Hector popped out of nowhere with that numberless jersey and just intercepted that ball. Fisk, good play. Quick kick into Kozak. Back to Bona. To O'Connor. He's dispossessed. Won that time again by Fisk, but he's still under duress. Gets it out to Nino. Back to Tuber. His ball deflected out to Barr. Barr with a nice, ball stolen, but Tuber's right back there to get it back again out to Barr. And here comes Buffalo Italia. Into Don Marino. Barr. Pass to Marino. Marino's pass attempt into the box will bring up the second corner of the day for Buffalo Italia. And it looks like Wise will take this one again. Kind of crowded in the box there. Header, Kozak off the post, And Wise puts it over. Kozak with a flying header off the post. Wise had the rebound and put it over the net. I wish I had replay capabilities, but that was a heck of a header. Would have been highlight reel fodder. But that's how this game of football goes. Ball up to the Glopper. Now playing wing. Pass attempt taken by Fisk. Settles but loses. Taken by the Stallions. Ninos tries to flick it up. Knocked back into Italia's. And then it's going to be a throw for the Stallions. Hopefully Italia will not rue that miss. Corner kick. Just missed going in, but the flick in the box. It's going to be taken by Tuber. Tuber wins that one. Gets it out to Barr. Barr up to Dom. Dom spins. Looking. Gets it back to Barr. Barr tries to slot it over again, but gonna be won by Wise. Out to Nino. Nino dispossessed. And here come the Stallions. Good battle. It's going to be called a foul on Italia and dangerous area to take a free kick for the Stallions. Ball to the right of keeper Trevor Clark. To the left of the goal mouth. Set pieces have been trouble for Italia all year long. Let's hope not the same here. Italia to take it. Put it in the box. Clark punches it away, but it's going to be taken by the Stallions. Back in. They're going to try to recycle for another chance. Into the box, headed away by Derek Andrews. It's going to be a throw-in for the Stallions. Deep in Buffalo, Italia territory. Kicked away. So he got Dom. Dom 1v2. He's going to try to take it himself, and he does. There goes Dom. Dom all by himself. Looking. Tries to get it out to Jonah Kozak, but he's trying to beat out 3 different players. Kozak throws it in. I think that's to Tuber. I'm old and it's on the far side of the field, so excuse me. Ball kept in by Nino. Folks, if you guys didn't go over and you're a BDSL fan and you stuck with us, about 25 minutes in Chicago, FCY, New York, who is Kozak looks to get it over to Caleb O'Connor, just a little bit out of his reach. They are tied 0-0, 25 minutes in Chicago against Chicago. So after we're done here, you might want to switch over to the UPSL site, and what's sure to be a great game. Short kick. Nino wins that one. Gets it back to Alex. Alex all the way back to Trevor. And they're content to slow it down and reset. 54.5 minutes in this match. 1-0 on a Brandon Wise goal from Don Marino. Out to Caleb O'Connor. O'Connor knocked off the ball. And an errant touch goes out for a goal kick. Come on, Mr. O'Connor. Teammates telling Caleb to pass? Come on. No way. No. Yeah. Kozak, touch in the middle, taken by the Stallions. Nino with a nice battle. Foul on Italia. Italia puts it in the box. Ball falls. Shot taken on Trevor just wide. Dangerous there. Little missed touch. I couldn't tell who the player was. Stallions want to avoid a winless season despite the drop. And Italia wants to avoid complacency heading into the playoffs. Clark takes a long time to get this ball off. Each second ticking off the clock. Puts a nice ball up towards midfield, but won by Italia, but second ball won by Nino Marino. One of his great fortes. Bona looking for a streaking Marino. He has it. Gets it out to Caleb O'Connor. O'Connor keeps it in. O'Connor to Kozak. Kozak puts it across the box to Barr. Tries a circus attempt, but it gets out to Dom. And another eschewed pass. Intercepted by Nino Marino. Nice ball into Barr. Barr to Dom. Second ball bounces around. Hector gets it, and he'll get it back again off a nice one-touch pass. But Barr gets back. Still can't get the ball off of Hector. And if you look at that size disadvantage right there, Marino picks up the foul against, how would the kids say it? Hector's a bit swole. I'm saying he's been in the gym a few times. So Stallions get the free kick on the edge of the center circle, about 8 yards into their own half. And that ball thrown back into play. A fan from Hamburg, New York got that one. It'll be a throw for the Stallions once again. Ball thrown in by Andrews. To Andrews, that's to Derek. Out wide to Tuber. Tuber Gets it out to Bona, and the shot or cross attempt, it'll be out for a goal kick. Ball's in. Why not play short when you're not sure of a goal kick? And the Stallions do have the talent to build this up. Tuber gets the ball over to Primo. Primo to Caleb. One touch pass back. Primo. Errant pass taken by, I believe that was Hector. And the Stallions will do some one-touch passing to get the ball down the pitch. Still have possession. Nino gives a good bit of defense. And here come the Stallions once again. But Primo lets that ball go through his legs. Thought it might be a little in front of him. Fisk wins it back to Primo. Primo to Derek Andrews. Out to Nino Marino. Up to Wise. Nice one touch. Out to Tuber. Tuber inverts as a fullback. Gets it in to... Can't tell if that's Wise or Barr. Their flowing locks of blonde hair are often tough to discern from this angle. Andrews can't keep it in. About 29 minutes remaining in this regular season finale. Italia looking to finish the season with 19 points. Better than a different incarnation of the team did last year. Stallions trying to pick up their first win of the season and the last match of the year. Not with anyone, including the BDSL level pundits, thought might happen. But that being said, in a match like this, that's slowed down to a snail's pace, Primo has it. Primo gets it into Caleb O'Connor. Puts a chest on the ball. Gets it up to Dom. Just a step too far. Nice play by Caleb O'Connor there. Found Dom Marino and just a step. Nice punt deep into Italia territory. Andrews will get the double header. Ball into Nino, but it's going to be dispossessed nicely by Brandon Wise, who still has the ball. Tries to get it up. He does. I believe that's to Matt Bona. Matt looking to the edge of the box. Tries to slot it through. Back to Wise. Shoots, and what a goal! Wise with an absolute laser that I don't think I got all of it. And it's 2-0. That goal in the 63rd minute. So Wise, and I think Matt Bona got the assist on that one. Wise, 2, another brace. It was not. I was watching the net. I saw it bulge the back of the net, but I was too busy enjoying the play in real life. Heck of a strike by Brandon Wise. Don't think I got that one. Good work by Matt Bona to get that, and then a pass back. Wasn't exactly sure who did it. And Wise is having a day in the finals. Game of the regular season. Ball out to Kozak. To Andrews. To Primo. Back to Andrews. Nino has it. Gets it out to Weiss. To Dom. Wise has it. To Kozak for the goal. Wow. I'm sure we got that one. But Wise to Kozak. That was cheeky. That might be. Brandon's not much of a passer, but that would be the best pass I've seen all year. That was fantastic with the boom. Well done, Mr. Wise. And it's 3-0. Wise to Kozak. That was outstanding. And it's 3-0. That was nice. All I could say was, oh my.
That was one of the nicest plays in a while.
Well done. They're going to take another water break?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back in a couple. All right, we're back. So another hydration break halfway through the second half. Catch you up. First goal, Buffalo Italia from Don Marino in the 41st minute. And then Brandon Wise with a absolute laser in I believe the 59th minute, just before the 59th. And then in the 66, Jonah Kozak on a splendiferous pass from Wise makes it 3-0. Just a little over 20 minutes remaining. Primo with a nice touch. Back to Nino, who gets it back to, I believe that's Gallo, perhaps. Dom tries to dispossess, and he's thrown to the ground. And will the shithousery, shitehousery, this is a family show, continue with only 20 minutes remaining in the Stallion season? So, again, from messy distance, Nino will take this one. From about 23 yards away. That doesn't look like 10 yards either, but whatever. Nino takes it, puts it on, right onto the keeper. As Dom was there trying to get any kind of rebound. Ball won by Nino. Gets it to Primo, but he's dispossessed. Ball. Good thought, just couldn't get it. Nino works it up the sidelines. To Primo. To Fisk, who'll calmly take it out the back to Derek Andrews. Andrews takes it to midfield. To Dom, who tried to be a bit cheeky, and Anthony Gallo said, "No soap for you." Ball out to Matt Bona. Bona with the win, and just couldn't keep it at his feet. Bona gets it back again. Ball sprayed out, but the Stallions get it. It's going to be taken by Primo. Primo went to Dom. What a heck of a ball. Into Dom, and a goal. That was pretty. Primo to Marino for a goal, and it's 4-0. That was a nice ball. That's my kind of football. Pass, 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 goal. Well done there. That was nice.
Perfectly graded. Right where it's got to be.
Ball. Play back to the keeper. Intercepted by Tuber. What a play. Still has it. Loses it. But I think Primo gets it back again. Ball won back by Kozak, who tries to get it to Marino. But Stallions get it right back again. Ball in. It's going to run out. Do they call foul or goal kick on that one? Nice kick by Clark down the field. Out to Matt Bona. Bona, well, 3v3. Bona has it. Tripped up in the box. or at the edge. Good defensive play. Ball weighted nicely to the Stallions. Primo comes on out. Andrews comes out. Is that Matthew comes out? So Alex Bona checks in. Caleb O'Connor back in the game. Kyle Barr. Ball cleared. Up to Barr. Barr to Dom. Kozak over to O'Connor. Ball taken in the box to Barr. Yeah! Goal! Was that a header or a knee or something? But I got that one. So O'Connor, Kozak with the hockey assist to O'Connor to Barr, and it's 5-0. Buffalo Italia is just having fun with a quarter of an hour left. That was a beautiful goal. We've had some nice ones.
That was brutal.
And that's been missing from Italia all year long. O'Connor back in the lineup today for the first time in a while. Less than 14 remaining. Ball intercepted by Barr. Looking for Dom. Dom has it. Into Wise. Oh. Barr, after that pretty one, tried to be a little cheeky there. And the Stallions get it back, but it's won by Andrews once again. Andrews has it. Into Dom. Dom to Wise. Oh, looking for the hat trick. And the DeGlopper Dupa stopped that one. Looking for the trifecta. But the derriere of DeGlopper kept that one out of the old onion bag. I can't say enough about this DeGlopper kid. I mean, he's a baller. He's got size, strength, speed, size, soccer IQ. Noah has that one. Tuber wins that one. Gets it back again. The speedy Michael Tuber gets it into Barr. Barr has it. Back to Caleb O'Connor. Goal! And it's in! Wow! That's all I could say. Upper bins, upper 90, 6-0. All that's left is the extra point for Italia. Tyler Bass looking to tack that one on. I think I got that one, Dad. Yep. Tuber wins that ball, but it's going to be taken by Hector. Hector dispossessed by Nino. But here come the Stallions, no give up, and they score. Well, they wanted a clean sheet, but the Stallions will not give up, and it's 6-1. Feel bad for Trevor. Oh, well. 6-1. Who got that goal? Marino comes up. Tries to thread it through to his brother Dom. Overlap to Caleb O'Connor.
Oh, they got him off.
Ooh, okay. Well, it was a good build up until that point. Caleb comes out after 2 points in 3 minutes. Or an assist and a goal, that's 3 points if you count it that way. Matt Bona checks in. Header. Won by Fisk, but second ball won by the Stallions. Derek Andrews wins that one, but it's quickly regained by the Stallions. Ball put into the box. Primo wins it. Gets it up to Jonah. Jonah has it. Gets it up to Dom. Dom has it. Sprays it on the keeper. Chicago. So 45th minute.
44.
So in the 44th minute, we just get reports that Chicago is up on FCY 1-0. But there's been a lot of magic with those Lackawanna boys. So with a half a play, still a lot to play for. Nothing. Yeah, at the first half stats for the FCY game. Chicago leads 6-3. Corners, FCY has 2. Offside, Chicago 2. Fouls, 5-4. It looks like Spencer Catalano, Clarence Canisius product, Canisius College, made 3 saves. So 1-0 at the half. Italia has it. Ball put in. Tried to find Matt Bona open in the box. About 7.5 remaining. 6-1, Buffalo Italia. And so Fisk picks up a yellow on that one. Picked up a yellow and also stopped Buffalo Stallions for picking up a first down. DeGlopper going to put this heavy foot into this one. Italia got out to a 6-0 lead, but the Stallions got right back in it. In a game like this, never say die. And it'll be a goal kick for Buffalo Italia. Clark will take his time. Puts it up. Ball bounces to Dom. Dom has it. Backheeled. Back to Dom. Dom has it. Nice ball. Matthew had 2 options, both equally as well, and Dom just couldn't get it back over to Jonah. Nobody wants a foul there, but Italia picks up a foul. Underneath 6 minutes remaining. Six 5:45. We're in the 85th minute right now. Stallions will put it into the box. And it'll be a goal kick for Buffalo Italia. So we'll have to watch social media to see who and whom or whatever plays each other. Looks like Polonia and Likingham have quieted down. No more cheers from that side. Clark to Bona. I think both teams expected a heavier second ball as it gets up to Dom. But Dom can't get by Gallo. Kozak has it. Over to Barr. Barr shoots and scores. Barr's on fire. Kozak to Barr for the extra point, and it's 7-1. Welcome to the CFL. What a pass, what a strike, and it's 7-1. Wow. That's what I love, vision from the left side of field, 60-yard pass on the hypotenuse, potted in the back of the net by Barr. Barr, 2 goals, header, he's got an assist. I mean, what? Did they call game with 5 minutes left?
I think so. That's good.
Well, it looks as if there's an injured Stallions player, so with 4 minutes still on the clock, indeed. So what do we have? 7. We had what? 2 goals by Wise, 2 goals by Barr, 1 by Marino, 1 by Kozak, and a screamer by O'Connor. Brings us 7-1 season finale final here from Hot Dog Heaven in Elma. So that's the end of the regular season. Thank you for joining us all year long. Just an exclamation point on the coda that was the regular season. Italia last year missed the playoffs on goal differential. Philosophical differences between the teams. Italia, Stallions split in the middle. Italia finishes the season with a 5-2-4 regular season record, good enough for 5th place in the BDSL. They make it to the playoffs. Stallions, as you can see, until the gas just ran out, a very talented team. They go back to Division 1, and you know they're going to try to claw their way back up into the championship. So we have no idea what we're going to be doing for the playoffs. It's either going to be a road trip to Buff State or a road trip to Olean, but the exciting Buffalo Italia squad heads into the playoffs. So for me, Rich Kozak, and my compadre for well over a decade, Tom O'Connor, your final score: Buffalo Italia 7, Buffalo Stallions 1, and that ends the BDSL regular season. See you next week.